Hey everybody. So this is a little different video today. I just took delivery of this Commarker 60 watt fiber laser MOPA machine. This machine really didn't have any information out about it. It just came out, but it seems like they make a pretty decent product, and for the specific job that I want to do, it seemed like a good fit, and it was what was recommended by Commarker. So I just want to take you around and show you what this is, because literally when I was looking at this, there was no information, no videos. Like, as far as I know, I'm like the first person I've seen that actually has one of these, that's actually posted anything on the internet. So I just want to give you guys a look and just show you what we have going on here, what to expect, what it looks like, and all that. To be honest, it looks and pretty much like the rest of their machines. The only major difference, I think, is just the duty cycle. It's made, supposedly you can cut 24 hours a day on this thing and it won't overheat. So, but I mean, you look at the table, it's a 350 by 350 table, 500 millimeter adjustment on the top. If you look at the cabinet, I mean, it looks like they're pretty much standard cabinet. It does have the buttons to raise the head up and down remotely. Keep in mind, I know nothing about fiber lasers. This is my first machine. I've never used one before, but I'm figuring it out. And it's working so far. For the little bit I've messed with it, it's doing what I need it to do, and that's all I really care about. You go around to the back here. This is another thing that there was not a lot of information on the internet about it, but it does have the ports for, if I can get, there's an enclosure port, a rotary port, and a foot pedal port. And this is the cable that goes to the column to raise that up and down. There's a ground rod outlet, 2 fans in the back. These handles on the top are spring loaded, kind of nice heavy duty. Everything was really decent quality. I mean, nice and heavy. I don't see anything chintzy here at all. Also, I am not sponsored by Commarker. They didn't pay me anything to do this. This is just me showing you what I got. It came with the laser glasses. I am going to get an enclosure for this. I'm probably going to get not the Commarker one. I think it's a little on the chintzy side. I'll probably get the Cloud Ray one. It's the fold up. That looks like a nice quality unit. Not currently in stock, but I'm sure it'll come back after the Chinese New Year. Came with some wrenches, came with some sample pieces to try out, came with the foot pedal. It did not come with the ruler. That was probably an oversight on their part, but so I'm just using my metric tape measure. There's the lens cap keys for the main cabinet, some guide bars. Here's the other lens. It does come with a 110 millimeter lens and a 200 millimeter lens. Adapter. Here's some paperwork about the laser itself, spec sheets. Be great if I knew what all this meant, but I'll figure it out. I'm going to learn it, I know there's a whole lot of you out there that know a lot about these things, and I'm going to learn from you as best as I can. But I'm not really going to be doing much engraving with this. It's mainly for cutting, so cutting thin materials. Going around here, you can see the looks pretty much like the rest of the lasers out there. I bought this off of Amazon for cutting my flat pieces, but here's the base. Same standard hole pattern. This does have a 300 millimeter lens available for it, of course. 350 by 350 table working size. I was able to do some cutting. I was cutting some of this thin metal, and I'm pretty happy with the results for not knowing the settings very well. I fooled around with it, cut about 50 different pieces with different settings, and I think I got it pretty well to my liking for the most part. It's still, I'm about 95% of the way there. I'd really like to get to 100. This is some 1 millimeter aluminum that I cut, and it actually didn't take too long. Set a wobble in there, and it did a pretty nice job. Actually, it did nicer on this than the steel initially, so pretty happy with that. It shipped. I'll show you the crate here that it came in. It was packed very well. One nice thing is I ordered it. It sat in customs for about a week. little more than a week. And I think it left the day Chinese New Year was starting. From when that thing finally was released from the, I guess, where they do the customs in China, from the time that was released till the time it hit my door in the East Coast of the United States, it was a little over 24 hours. So can't beat that. I don't know how UPS does it. It stopped in Anchorage, Alaska, went through Kentucky, and then came to the East Coast of my house, all in one day. So that was pretty cool. Everything came in one piece, nothing broken, everything worked. The only thing I did see on the back here, where the USB port goes in, this was really tight. I had to like push this a little bit to get it to seat into the port all the way. It was a little wonky, but other than that, everything went together well. So that's about it for right now. I don't know if I'll do any more videos on this or not, because like I said, I'm not a laser expert. I'm not doing coins. I'm not doing, you know, tumblers and all that stuff. I'm cutting. So, and this is I think it's going to work pretty well for me. So maybe I'll do something when I get an enclosure. Like I said, I think the Cloud Ray enclosure is about the nicest one I've seen. I thought about building my own, but I priced it all out of 2020 material, you know, extrusions and stuff. And until I buy the laser glass and the extrusions and all that, it's like over $400. You know, 1/4-inch acrylic and all that. I guess I could go get cheaper, use different material, but it's like, well, then I might as well buy the cheaper Cloud Ray one that's like $400 right now. It's like, I'd rather have the nicer enclosure. So that comes back in stock. I'll probably get that. But anyway, so there's your little preview on the Commarker Titan 60 watt MOPA machine. They make this up to 200 watts. I think there's a 60 watt, 100 watt, and a 200 watt. I think a 60 watt's going to do me just fine. So that's about it. If you have any questions, you can ask me on my comments. Probably won't be able to answer them for you, but so far I'm pretty pleased with it though. So that's about it. All right. Thanks.